Hello, hello. Alden Aldenay here. Great to see you. I am going to be chatting tonight about Speakers Tribe India. What an extraordinary group of people in Speakers Tribe India. Extraordinary. I was expecting a 90-minute session tonight. It went for over 3 hours and I was scintillated from beginning to end. It was amazing. I had the great pleasure of doing a keynote presentation tonight, a 12-minute talk on how to gain free publicity at this event. There were 69 people on the live Zoom. 69 people, and you take exit 69 to get to my place. Now, let's not make the number 69 mean anything. It's just funny that there were 69 people on it, I thought, or maybe just my mind just goes to other places sometimes. I could just be hormonal, possibly, who knows? Anyway, I wanted to share some inspiration with you tonight because something that happened tonight, apart from the other extraordinary speakers that they had there, is that they also drew angel cards. So they had someone there on the tribe that drew angel cards for people and drew messages for everybody at the tribe. And it was a special Christmas celebration. It was the 21st virtual summit. And there were people from all over Australia, from Singapore, from all over India as well. It was an amazing event. And I know they recorded it, so maybe you can see a recording of it somewhere online. And at the end, everyone got a special message. And I actually kept note of all the messages because that's just something I do. I'm an avid note taker, being a journalist for many years. And I made note of the messages and I wanted to share them with you and also wish you a very Merry Christmas and an amazing 2021. I'm sure we all can't wait to see the end of 2020 in many ways. It's been a full-on year. However, also a great opportunity comes from great adversity. So it's all about how you choose to look at what has happened this year during COVID. I know I've had some really low moments this year and I've had some really high moments, and you know, that's like the ride of life, isn't it? It's like being on a roller coaster ride. You have your highs, you have your lows. Sometimes you feel like you're going round and round in circles, or you feel like you're going backwards in life. However, the main thing is to stay on that roller coaster. Right now, about 1 million people a year worldwide take their own lives. 4 of my friends have taken their own lives by the age of 45. I've had depression myself. I've been in some really dark places. And there's been times I haven't wanted to be here either. And during COVID, we have seen an increase in suicide rates, which I think is absolutely tragic. So something I launched this year was the Global Good News Challenge to help lift people's spirits and help decrease depression and suicide rates. I'll share more about that later. But right now, I do want to get into these messages. And I am just going to, before I do that, just edit something here in my stream. Okay. I am now streaming this to my Facebook profile, to Alden Aldenay Media Queen Facebook page, and also to Media Queen TV on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, check it out. All right, here is the inspiration for you. And if any of these resonate with you, I'd love for you to pop them into the comments. Hello, Habib, good to see you there. Pop them in the comments. I may actually include your name and your face up on the screen like I have for Habib here. Good to see you, Habib. Where are you, Habib, right now? It'd be great to hear also where you are joining this live stream from. If anything resonates with you, please pop into the comments what you've got out of this. Okay, so here's the first one. When you know your worth, no one can make you feel worthless. Every time you have to speak, you are standing for leadership. And that could be standing for leadership for people in your immediate surroundings, or if you're speaking on a platform like I did tonight on this Zoom call to 69 people. For the most part, the numbers did, drop off as the 3 hours went on. Some people couldn't stay the whole time. Yes, amazing. So every time you speak, you are a stand for leadership, whether you realize it or not. Today is where your book begins. The rest is unwritten yet. that a nice one? No one has ever made a difference by being everyone else, or by being anyone else for that matter. Did you know that out of all the people that die, the biggest regret that people have is not being true to themselves and living a life that someone else wanted them to live? Hello, Juanita, good to see you. When you know your worth, no one can make you feel worthless. Absolutely, Juanita. Great to see you there. Beautiful, Juanita. Okay, next one. The ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. I love that one. Never let anyone treat you like you are regular glue. You are glitter glue. Isn't that beautiful? You're not regular glue. You're not your average oohoo glue. You are glitter glue. Thank you, Juanita. No one has ever made a difference by being anyone else. Thank you. Thank you so much. That one's resonated. There's quite a few here. You'll probably find Juanita will resonate. I love them so much. I'm going back over them now to reassert it. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that others feel better. We are all meant to shine. Next one. The only place where success comes before the word work is in the dictionary. Yes, it does take work to become a success. It'd be nice to think that everything could be ease and flow. However, it's important to build a team, right? With whatever you're doing, build a team and outsource the bits that you don't like doing so that you can stay in flow as much as possible. Next one, to be is your opportunity to create the future that you want. Thank you, Anita. You like that one too, Anita. No one has ever made a difference by being anyone else. Absolutely. And the ones who are crazy enough to change the world. Absolutely. You love that one. And glitter glue. Yes. Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Anita. Thank you for sharing. And Juanita is a social media expert. So one thing with social media is to comment on people's posts and to be active. It's very important. Social media is about being social. So I encourage you to be social. So wherever you're watching this from right now, please let me know, where are you right now in the world? Where are you? And which quotes are resonating with you? And there's a heap more to come. So let's keep going. Okay. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the bullshit story you tell yourself. Is that a good one? The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Breathe that one in. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. If you'd like me to repeat any of these, let me know. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the damn ending. That's so true. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the damn ending. Thanks to Speakers Tribe India for these amazing messages for the festive season. Here's the next one. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. So what is it that sets your soul on fire? I'd love to hear from you in the chat. What sets your soul on fire? Don't compare yourself to others. Be the sun and moon when you want to shine at the right time. Be the sun and the moon. Love that too. Use your imagination and dare to believe you can make possible what others believe is impossible. So use your imagination and dare to believe you can make possible what others believe is impossible. And of course, Walt Disney did that with the whole Disney empire. That was all imagination. That stemmed from imagination. So many people said it couldn't be done. And he did it. That's just one example. Colonel Sanders is another one who persevered and started the KFC chain after many, many years, started late in life. It's amazing some of the inspiring stories and people that have come before us. The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people learn to say no to things that don't forward their dreams. What do you need to start saying no to moving into 2021? What are you going to say no to moving forward that maybe you've been saying yes to and then resenting your decision to say yes? Juanita says, imagination is a wonderful quality. Absolutely. It is so crucial to keep creative and keep imagining, keep dreaming. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. I love that one. Don't downgrade your dream. Upgrade it to match your destiny. Don't downgrade your dream. Upgrade it to match your destiny. You are better than you think, more talented than you know, and even more capable of more than you can imagine. Every champion was once a contender who didn't give up. Every champion was once a contender who didn't give up. 90% of how well the talk will go is determined before the speaker even steps onto the platform. Isn't that interesting? The way we judge people, right? Non-verbal communication makes up a big chunk of our communication. People judge. People will judge, and that's okay. Everyone has their opinions, right? How are you coming across? Are you speaking your truth? Are you being true to yourself before, during, and after you're on stage? At any given moment of time, you have the power to say, I will change my story. At any given moment of time, you have the power to say, I will change my story. So what are you going to change moving into 2021? What are you going to be changing about your story? You are worthy. You are the only version of you to ever exist in the universe. You are powerful. There is no one else like you out there. You're one in a billion just by being born. You've beaten about 1 billion other swimmers to get to the finish line just by being born. You are extraordinary. And sometimes it's important just to step back, sit back, and appreciate how far you've come. To connect with nature. This frangipani here, I found on my way to my sunset swim in the ocean today. Beautiful frangipani that was just lying there on the concrete. And I collected it and I brought it home and I've been smelling it. It's been beautiful aromatherapy. So nice. How often do you stop and smell the flowers? Frangipanis are adorable and they're everywhere at the moment around the Gold Coast and Queensland. Absolutely stunning. And one thing I love to do is I love to get into the ocean. I love to body surf. I love to just float in the ocean. It is such a beautiful thing. Sometimes the simple things in life are often the best. Okay, more quotes for you. When written in Chinese, the word crisis composes of 2 characters. One is danger and one is opportunity. Choose which one you want for 2021. Do you want danger or do you want opportunity? Now, when it comes to love, and I can't say I'm any expert on love because I'm 46 and I've never married or had kids, although I have had a lot of relationships. And my longest has been 7 years. And I know that I have had issues with intimacy with partners. And I know there's been trauma around that. And I've been dealing with my trauma. And I know that in relationships, we come from love or we come from fear. love or fear, right? Which is very similar to this Chinese word crisis with the two characters of danger or opportunity, right? The opportunity is the love, to feel the heightened sensations of love. There's times there could be danger in that. There could be some hurt that may come from that. And generally, the more love you feel, the more pain you will feel. It's just how it goes. It's like the roller coaster of life, right? If you want to feel the big highs of highs, there's going to be times you're going to come crashing down, right? Same thing, love or fear. What are you coming from right now in your life, in your relationships with your family? Now as we come into Christmas, there's going to be family gatherings. And I know around this time that often relationships break up at this time. You know, often there's family quarrels or feuds that can happen where people have unresolved issues from the past. I saw a saying online the other day. It was a lady, 98-year-old lady, who was holding up a sign, and it said, what one piece of advice would she give people in her 98 years of wisdom? And the advice was, be kind to everybody. Be kind. Be kind to yourself, because hurt people, right? So if you're kind to yourself, if you love yourself, you will naturally love others. Easier said than done sometimes, right? Here's the next one. If you realized how powerful your thoughts are, you would never think a negative thought again. If you realized how powerful your thoughts are, you would never think a negative thought again. Did you know that out of the 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts that we have a day, that 80% are negative for most people, and 98% of thoughts we have had previously, like the day before or previously, 98% of thoughts. And everything goes into the quantum field, right? Karen Clark is one of my mass media mastery clients. She's the quantum queen, and she knows this better than most people out there. In fact, this is what she teaches people. Be very intentional with the thoughts that you put out there. Always put out what you do want, not what you don't want, because the universe doesn't hear don't, right? So focus on what you do want moving forward. And if you have conflicting thoughts, then the universe doesn't know what to give you, right? So if you've got conflicting thoughts, maybe do some shadow work, maybe do some internal work around that, get some help around that, some coaching perhaps. Look at dealing with that so that you can move forward with clarity into 2021. Okay, next one. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but you've actually been planted. I love that one. In fact, I shared that to my story on Facebook just recently. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but you've actually been planted. Love that. Never be afraid to expose a weakness in yourself. This is the beginning of strength. Never be afraid to expose a weakness in yourself. This is the beginning of strength. So be vulnerable. Be real. Be honest with yourself and others. The truth always comes out in the end anyway. The big secret in life is there is no secret. Whatever your goal is, you can get there if you're ready to go there. Whatever your goal is, you can get there if you're ready to go there. Even if you're not ready to go there, just take the plunge. Face the fear and do it anyway. If you don't use stories, audiences may enjoy your speech, but there is no chance they will remember it. Isn't that a good one? Stories. People love stories from the beginning of time. The media loves stories. They're looking for stories every single day. And if you haven't shared your story with the media yet, then you could well be the world's best kept secret, like a lot of people are when they come to me. And I help turn you into a star. I take people from secret to star. So if you want to know more about that, connect with me, PM me, and I can help you on that journey. Okay, next quote. Okay. Fools sit around and wait for inspiration. The rest of us hustle and become an inspiration. I love that one too. Fools sit around and wait for inspiration. The rest of us hustle and become an inspiration. Never let the old keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do. Never let the old keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do. What in your heart were you meant to do? What are you meant to do? I'd love to hear in the chat. Thank you, Juanita, for all those comments. I'll come to the comments afterwards. I want to get through these and keep on flow with these quotes, and then I'll come to any comments or questions. Where are you joining us from? Pop into the comments, and what are you getting so far? Any of these quotes really resonating with you? If so, which ones? Okay, here's the next one. Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us dragons exist, but because they tell us dragons can be beaten. So fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us dragons exist, but because they tell us dragons can be beaten. Love that too. In order to succeed, we must first believe we can. And you can. I believe in you. You can. To succeed, believe you can, and you will. Believe it, take the actions. Of course, you do need to take actions, like the Secret documentary. It's great having this, putting out what you want to the universe, but you also need to believe you can do it and take the necessary actions, right? If people are doubting how far you can go so far that they can't see you anymore. Isn't that nice? If people are doubting how far you can go so far that they can't see you anymore. Next one. The secret to success is to know something no one else knows. What do you know that no one else knows? I wonder. What is it about you that people don't know? What is it that you know people don't know yet? I wonder what sort of stories you've got hidden in your closet. Your success has arrived. Your time has arrived. You have arrived. Next one. Everything is within your power. Everything is within your power, and your power is within you. Everything is within your power, and your power is within you. We're all so connected. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. 50% of anything you do is just getting started. What is it that you've been procrastinating about that you're going to actually take action on and get started on moving forward? Well-timed silence has more elegance than speech. Well-timed silence has more elegance than speech. Now, I must say silence is something that I have been challenged by in the past. And having done a lot of media in my time as a photojournalist, my 36 years of being in the media in one form or another, there's a thing called dead air with radio, right? If you're doing a radio interview and you pause, that's considered dead air, right? That's not a good idea. And same with podcasts, ideally, right? You do not want to be pausing. So public speaking is a different ball game to radio and podcasts where people can't actually see you. So be wary of that as well. As much as well-timed silence has more elegance than speech, and it can be a lot more powerful. The power of the pause, they say, can be powerful. You need to think about where you're going to do that, though, because on radio, they don't like it, because people will switch off. They'll go tune in somewhere else. Next quote. People who wonder if the glass is half empty or half full miss the point completely. It's people like you who need to show that the glass is refillable. Isn't that great? I've never heard that one before. People who wonder if the glass is half empty or half full miss the point completely. It's people like you who need to show the glass is refillable. It's all perspective, isn't it? If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, and become more, then you are a leader. If we have the attitude that it's going to be a great day, you make it a great day. If you have the attitude it's going to be a great day, you make it a great day. Do you notice sometimes if you wake up and you're grumpy and you're tired and you're miserable, do you notice how just things can just be a lot harder than they need to be for the day, or things can just kind of go to crap? Whereas if you wake up grateful and energized and, can't wait to get into your day with that kind of mindset, or you have a great morning routine like meditation or, sun salutations or yoga or whatever it is you do, or a morning swim. I always love a morning swim. Do something that gives you joy. Affirmations, focus on your goals for the day. These can all set you in the right frame of mind to have an amazing day moving forward. Okay. Designing a presentation without an audience in mind is like writing a love letter and saying to whoever this may concern, I love you. All right. So you need to think of your audience when you're designing a presentation. Otherwise, it's like saying, I love you to anyone out there, which, you know, there's place for that sometimes in social media, etc. I say I love you all the time. But I do think that that is quite an interesting point. Juanita, thank you. Good night, Juanita. See you soon. It is 1 a.m. here on the Gold Coast, and Juanita's in Brisbane. So 1 a.m. for you. Thank you for staying up and watching some of this, Juanita. You can watch the replay on Media Queen TV on YouTube or on Facebook on the Aldrin Alternate Media Queen page or on my profile where you're watching this now. Okay, moving forward, there's more quotes. The same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's what you're made of, not the circumstances that matter. The same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's what you're made of, not the circumstances that matter. Isn't that a nice one? We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, it's a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, it's a habit. And whatever you do regularly compounds. That was said by someone in the audience at Speakers Tribe India. Whatever you do regularly compounds. I thought that was fantastic as well. So true. You know, people who say they want to lose weight or they want to get fit, you know, it's not like you just suddenly go to the gym once and you're toned and all of that. No, it doesn't work that way. It's consistently exercising, consistently eating good food. Those small things consistently make the world of difference to the overall appearance of you. Okay, next quote. If you hear a voice within you which says you can't paint, silence that voice that says that you can't. Just silence it. If you hear that little voice coming up, that little monkey chatter that happens that says you can't do something, just silence that and move forward. Say thank you for sharing. Move on. Because that little voice is just trying to keep you safe, right? It's just trying to keep you safe. It's from the hindbrain, right? It's fight or flight. That's when that little voice comes in. You know, that when it comes to the point where you're going to step out of your comfort zone and take that big leap of faith, it takes something, right? And that voice will come in and it'll want to keep you safe in that bubble of comfort zone. But stepping out of your comfort zone, that's where the magic happens. That's where you grow and evolve as a human being and become a better person, right? Yes, all progress takes place outside of your comfort zone. That is the next point. All progress takes place outside of your comfort zone. And then there was an angel card reading. I had one saying, stay connected to spirit, and that we're all born connected. So it's something I'll pass on to you today. We're all born connected. Stay connected to spirit, whatever that means for you. We are extraordinary beings. There's amazingness all around us and within us. That's whether we choose to tune into that frequency or not, whether we access that power around us and within us. Your true beliefs are coming true to you. Your true beliefs are coming true to you. And focus on progress, not perfection moving forward. Progress, not perfection. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. I love that one too. That was a special reading for Oksana, who joined us. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. And then an angel card, which was drawn for Oksana, was the light. Imagine yourself as a being of energy and light, because that's what you are. People are attracted to your being and vibrance. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and the last quote I will share, the last message for Christmas. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to become. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to become. Who are you going to decide to be moving forward? Who are you going to decide to be in 2021? or tomorrow or right now? Who are you going to decide to be? And then at the end of the meeting today at Speakers Tribe India, what I love too is that we went around the whole room for everyone that was left out of the 69 people and everyone gave one word about how they found the 3-hour meeting, right? My word was inspiring. Others said empowering, memorable, family, exciting, fantastic, camaraderie, home, fantabulous, great, magnetic, loving, mesmerizing, gratitude, enhancing, happy, regenerating, and proximity. That was some of the beautiful words, things that people got out of Speakers Tribe India tonight, or last night now for me, actually in India now. Well, they're 5.5 hours behind us, so it's probably coming on to 6 p.m.-ish in India right now, 1 a.m. here on the Gold Coast, and in Sydney, I guess it'll be 2 a.m. right now. Thank you so much for wherever you're joining us from right now. I'm going to have a look at the comments here. Thank you, Juanita, for all those beautiful comments, and Habib. Juanita says she loves it. Habib loves it. Okay, Juanita says there's a wonderful lady, Tatiana Richardson, who helps people during this time with radical forgiveness. Wow, that is very cool. Tatiana Richardson. Okay, we'll have to check Tatiana out. Habit, I'm on this live, not going to be chatting on Messenger. Habit, I'm on this live, not going to be chatting on Messenger. Okay, well, there you go. So Juanita's on live. So a lot of people chat on Messenger, so it's good to put yourself out there on a live. That would be telling. Juanita says that would be telling, yes. What are those secrets you've got in the closet? Funny. Thank you so much for joining us on this live stream. Now, I do have some amazing events coming up. I'd love for you to join us. We had our last Mass Media Tribe event of the year just recently. We had the amazing Christiana Tudor from New York, who spoke about how to use social media for greatness. Now, the replay of that is in the Mass Media Tribe group in Facebook, if you would like to see that recording. We went for about 2.5 hours. I don't think I've actually quite done a 3-hour Mass Media Tribe event yet, but Speakers Tribe India, you've inspired me. Maybe we'll go longer with the Mass Media Tribe events. We have amazing energy on those events as well. Not quite 69 people usually, but more an intimate crowd and an amazing group of people that we attract to the Mass Media Tribe events. So love you to join us. We're going to have them every 2 weeks moving into January. The first one's on January 5, and then I believe the next one's the 14th of January. So there'll be a few coming up. Keep tabs on Mass Media Tribe in Facebook, the Facebook group. And we've also got a group in Meetup. Now, an event coming up in just 2 days' time now, because it's 1 a.m., in 2 days' time on the 22nd of December at 10 a.m. Gold Coast time, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Brisbane time, that's Queensland time. We have Own Your Power in 2021. Amazing event. We've got Foxy Eloise who's going to be speaking. I'll be introducing her, and we have an amazing presentation all about how to own your power in 2021. It's a free event, 10 till 11:30 a.m. Queensland time, on the 22nd of December. And to attend that event, just make sure you head over to the Mass Media Tribe group on Facebook, or you can go to Eventbrite. If you follow Aldwin Alternay in Eventbrite, you'll see all my upcoming events. Okay, so that's a free one for you to join. Also, January 9, 2021, I've got a full day workshop I'm doing for the first time ever, a free workshop from 9 till 5 called Free Publicity Secrets. First time I'm doing this one. There'll be brand new content in it. So I hope you can join me for that Free Publicity Secrets. Keep tabs on that. Keep the date available. January 9 till 5 Queensland time. January 9. And then we have the Global Good News Challenge coming up. We have the monthly challenges that I started during COVID, and that was all about raising the vibration on the planet, reducing depression and suicide rates. So Global Good News Challenge is a Facebook Live challenge. We have different length challenges every month. So for January, from January 4 till 10, 2021, which is only in a few weeks now. I can't believe where this year's gone, 5 days to Christmas. It's insane. Anyway, we must be having a lot of fun if it's going so fast. So the Global Good News Challenge, 7-day challenge we have coming up from the 4th to the 10th of January. Now, you can start the Global Good News Challenge anytime within that time. So you just basically do a Facebook Live. You just share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And it's a fantastic way to lift your energy, lift the energy of those around you, and to promote something that you're up to. Let us know what you're up to. A lot of people are using it for promo or just to share some good news, maybe some of your own good news, something about yourself, a friend, or something you've seen on online news sites such as Good News Network or Sunny Skies News or news.com.au have a good news section. So there's lots of good news to be found out there. We definitely do not have to believe everything that we hear in the mainstream media. In fact, I would encourage you to question everything you're hearing in the mainstream media. Having worked as a journalist behind the scenes, I can tell you there are hidden agendas going on and people are starting to wake up to the lies. So I do encourage you to do your own research with everything. There's a lot of censorship of information happening through COVID, particularly around 5G, vaccinations, a lot of censorship going on YouTube and on Facebook, these fact checkers that seem to have appeared out of nowhere. Very interesting times we're in right now. And the thing is just to be aware of what's going on so you can make informed decisions. Okay, not to actually be bogged down in it all. You know, sometimes you can go down the rabbit hole and kind of go, oh my goodness, where is this all going? So the thing is to stay open with a loving heart and just be objective about the information you are hearing, okay? So just kind of go, that's interesting. I might just do my own research on that, right? Don't just believe everything you hear. That's my suggestion. So there's some of our events coming up. Now with the Global Good News Challenge, just go to the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. Pinned to the top of the page is all the details. Make sure you hashtag Global Good News Challenge when you do those from the 4th to the 10th of January so that we can share it also in our Global Good News Challenge page. And then we have a private group for anyone who's done a Global Good News Challenge. We're bringing you into our private group as well, our community of Good News Crusaders. So if you're sick of all the negative news out there, then be the change you want to see in the world, as Gandhi says. Be the change you want to see in the world. And as I say, I believe in the power of one and I believe in you. May your flame burn bright and light up all those around you. I'm Alden Alternate signing out. Thank you so much to the amazing people led by the phenomenal Asutosh, phenomenal man. I hope I said that okay. I said that right. Asutosh and team. Amazing Speakers Tribe India, phenomenal. Smell the flowers. Oh, if only I could pass that smell through to you. Frangipani's beautiful. Any flowers. Connect with nature, connect with the beauty all around us. Things can always be worse. So here's to you having an extraordinary life, extraordinary Christmas, New Year's. Be kind to others, be kind to yourself. Here's to a phenomenal 2021 moving forward and to making every day extraordinary. Because as Sam Cawthorne says, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. And thank you to all our fellow Speakers Tribe members, by the tribe, for the tribe. I love Speakers Tribe, and it's such a privilege and honor to be part of the community and to do a keynote presentation tonight for Speakers Tribe India on how to gain free publicity. I'll post up a few pics I took from the event tonight with the 69 people. Oh, there's no coincidences in this life, no coincidences. So have a beautiful time moving forward. Lots of love to you. It's my little love heart. Lots of love to you. Keep shining and keep being the best you that you can be. Thank you so much for joining me, and pop in the comments what you got out of this, any quotes you particularly resonated with or where you come to us from. Love to hear from you, and we'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.